Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends, back this beautiful fall weekend here in New England with a COMC Rummage. We're going to get into the original cheese box here, the Wilson Certified Cheese Box, and just pull random COMC pickups that are waiting to join my collection officially for probably about 10 minutes, as we usually do. Here's a rainbow color wheel to start us off, Andrei Svechnikov for the Carolina Hurricanes. I love these parallels. They've been around for a few years now. This is a very talented young kid. He missed some significant time last year with injury, but this was like a 30-cent pickup, and I'll just stash this away in my hockey box and kind of see how his career unfolds. I think that's a COMC exclusive parallel. I don't think you can pull these out of the actual O-Pee-Chee Platinum product in hobby packs or retail. I think you can only get these through the e-pack redemptions on COMC. Let's go to the right portion of the box next. And back-to-back hockey cards to start us off, and check this one out. Le Magnifique Mario Lemieux on a gold medallion insert from Fleer Ultra. Now, I bought this card for two reasons. Number one, I'm a sucker for team color match, and I think the gold medallion parallel with this particular Penguins uniform just looks amazing. And then number two, this is the end of Mario's career. He was still an active player here, as you can see. We have stats, going, it's a little bit tough to make out, but right up to the season prior. But what's cool is this was Sidney Crosby's rookie season. So his career overlapped Crosby, and essentially you had one of those two guys on the Penguins, one of those two superstars of the game on the Penguins from 1985 all the way through present day continuously. So I love that about the game, and I love that about the hobby, and I thought it was great to pick up that Mario Lemieux from Sid's rookie year, and that was like $1. It's not a valuable or rare card, but just really, really cool. Moving over to baseball now. How about a 3D Raffy Devers? Another solid campaign for him. The Red Sox, of course, disappointing as a team in 2023, but Devers just continued to do his thing. And yeah, I'm a total sucker for these online exclusive lenticular beauties that remind me of like the Kellogg's cards, from the 70s and even early 80s when I was growing up. So cool 3D Devers there. That'll go into the Raffy Z. And I know I have a whole page of different versions of this 2020 card in that Z folio. So that'll be a cool addition there. Let's go back to the right side again. And whoa, this is a banger. As far as like dollar cards go, doesn't get much better than this. Check out this Wayne Gretzky hologram. This is a technology that I miss as a child of the early 90s. Really wish we would see Topps or Upper Deck or somebody give us some fantastic hologram inserts again. I mean, this card is from 1991. I think it's from like a box or a weird off-brand set like Czech World Juniors or something like that, because it has the rounded corners compared to most holograms from Upper Deck, which had, standard square corners. But man, the light is really working well on this in here, and it's coming across every bit as awesome on video as it is in hand. This makes me want to buy 100 of these, and it's destined for a new project that I have going, which is a Wayne Gretzky Z folio. Picked up in a color orange for the Oilers Z for about $20 on Amazon, and I've just been working on stuffing that full, but man, that is an absolutely gorgeous card. That might go down as my favorite card pulled today. We've touched on hockey and baseball. Let's do a soccer card quick. Robert Lewandowski for Bayern. This is just a refractor out of Topps Merlin, which is a throwback brand, like a retro brand, almost like, Topps Archives or Topps Heritage in baseball that existed in the 90s. So this is just a regular refractor. Not much to say here. This will be going on the page that I have dedicated to him in my small soccer Z folio. So let's do an oversized card next. This is probably going to be vintage baseball, and it is. Look at this beauty. This is a set that I do not have very well represented in my collection, sadly. And so I'm really, really happy to pull one here. Completely forgot that I picked up this card, and I don't know who this is, actually. We're going to have to turn it over. Jim Busby. So apologies to you Washington Senators fans that I failed to recognize Jim, but obviously, these cards are all about the front. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. I can't do this set justice. There's an entire channel dedicated to this set. Bowman 53, but just gorgeous cards. And I would love to acquire more of these in the future when the time is right, either when I run across a bargain like I did with this card, or maybe find a small lot of them at a show or something. But that is fantastic. As far as vintage baseball goes, does not get much better than 53 Bowman color. And that's a very well-centered copy there with a great photo. So super pumped about that. Next up, how about another soccer card here? And this is a great team color match like that Mario Lemieux that we saw. Kevin De Bruyne for Belgium on this red mosaic. That is wild. And this is like a Road to Qatar, or no, this is a Euro 2020, sorry, mosaic set. So a couple years old now. And again, just like the Lewandowski that we saw a few minutes ago, that's going to slide nicely into the Soccer Z folio. A lot of cheaper pickups here. That tends to be my MO with COMC. Here's a cool one. This is a black and white parallel out of Stadium Club Baseball, second Rafi Devers card that we've seen today. Great fielding image there. Of course, he's not known for his fielding, which is ironic. He's gotten it a little more under control and has improved significantly over the last couple of years, but he's definitely known for his bat. But just a beautiful image. Love Stadium Club. Can't go wrong with that card. And that will also be going into a Z folio. So I love it when cards coming out of this cheese box, cheap pickups from COMC, end up going into a Z folio in the collection. It's just perfect. Here's another nice team color match. This is Ilya Sorokin, goaltender for the Islanders. And this is the Blue Spectrum out of the first Metal Universe reboot set from 2020. These are not numbered. These were retail exclusive parallels. There are purple Spectrum versions that are numbered to 199. And then, of course, there are the PMGs, which I've talked about recently, numbered to 100. Showed one of those even in my last video. But in this case, I wanted this unnumbered retail parallel because of the great team color match for the Islanders. So I've not tracked how he's doing so far this year, but over the last 2 or 3 seasons, he's been one of the more talented netminders in the league. And so I thought this was a cool one to scoop up, especially at I believe I paid 75 cents for this card, if I recall. All right, keep it rolling here. Next up, we got a Big Poppy. And this is a Topps Heritage Chrome insert. Really, really nice. So this would be from 2010, and it's paying homage to the 1961 Topps baseball design. You can kind of see that stippling effect in the background. I always forget what that's called, but just a nice chrome David Ortiz. He's a guy that I enjoy collecting. I think he was one of the most clutch players that I've ever seen play, and was responsible for a lot of great moments in my sports fandom as a Red Sox fan, both watching on TV and oftentimes in person as well. So I have a lot of respect for David Ortiz, and I'm happy to see this one come out of the cheese box. I have zero recollection of having purchased that particular card. All right, here's an Alex Ovechkin who finally got off the onto, I should say, the score sheet in the past couple of games. He's up to, I think, 2 goals now at the time of recording this, but not a lot to say about this other than it was low-hanging serial numbered fruit. And I do have an Alex Ovechkin Z folio as well on the bookshelf to my left here. And this will be a nice addition to that from Upper Deck Synergy, numbered to 349. So nice Ovi there. Let's do another oversized card. And oh wow, here is a banger. In fact, I mean, we might have to just end the episode on this because I knew I had this card kicking around somewhere, but didn't realize it was in this cheese box. I did buy this on COMC, a Mini Minoso 1953 Topps baseball card. Now, it's not in perfect shape. It does have rounded corners. You can see this is a little bit worn, especially this lower left. But I mean, come on. This is Mini Minoso. This is definitely the most expensive card in today's Rummage so far, but I know that I got this for, I think, between $10 and $12, and it's good enough condition for my set. I'd love to get a graded version someday, maybe, just given how much of a fan I am of his. But for now, for my 53 Topps set, as a placeholder or even the permanent card, I am not disappointed in this in the least. And yeah, it is a good day when you do a cheese box rummage and pull a 53 Minoso card. That's just fantastic. But you know what? I do kind of want to keep going. This has been a lot of fun, so let's just pull another couple of cards here before we call it a day. And here's another Lewandowski. And it's from the same mosaic set as that Kevin De Bruyne. So this being a green and red mosaic of some sort. So some nice additions to the Soccer Z folio coming out of this rummage. And another soccer card. This is a base card here, but it's a sneaky card, I think, because it's a second-year Erling Haaland from the Bundesliga when he was with Borussia Dortmund. And obviously this guy is a beast. So you could get these, at least at the time that I bought this. I picked up a few copies, and you could snag these for like $1 to $1.50. And so I thought a nice row of 3 of these would look good in my Soccer Z for under $5 for a row of 3. So snatch that one up. And how about one more soccer card here? This is crazy. Brian Mbomo, I should say. So I bought this because I picked him up. I'm playing fantasy soccer for the first time ever this year. He was on my initial team that I drafted and definitely helped me out a ton over the first couple weeks. And at the time that I'm recording this, I'm actually atop the table for my small league that I'm in. So it's been really fun. And I thought this rookie card with a team color matching yellow and kind of green there, but for the Brentford Bees was a cool addition. I think it's actually black and yellow, so it's really a perfect Brentford Bees card. But a lot of soccer coming out of the cheese box today. I'm quite surprised by that. And how about another one, Virgil van Dijk. This is the first Topps Chrome Sapphire release. Of course, he's a stud fullback for Liverpool. Off to a good start again this year, so happy to see that one. I think this is my second copy of this card. And yeah, my Soccer Z is going to be quickly filling up here after today's episode. Got another oversized baseball card, Jack Harshman from the Chicago White Sox on the 55 Topps design. Beautiful card there. It is off center left to right, but really just going for like an any condition goes type set build with 55 Topps. It's not an easy release despite being only around 200 cards deep. And I think I'm more than halfway there anyway. So I'm really getting there with the 55 release. So Jack Harshman, and let's take a look at the back because of course they have just fantastic card backs. Some of the best all time in 55 and 56. We got a top loaded card here. Let's see what this is. And yeah, we'll make this the final card for today for real. But this is a gorgeous Connor McDavid from 2021 Upper Deck. This is the speckled rainbow foil. And I've shown these in the past. They are just gorgeous cards. These are exclusive to ePack. And the way this would work is if you pulled 10 copies of McDavid's card in an ePack in the application, you could exchange them for 1 silver foil. And then you could exchange 10 silver foils or 100 base cards of McDavid for 1 speckled rainbow foil like this. So they've been doing these for a few years running, and I'm a sucker. I think I have an intact run up to and including this card now. I do need to seek out last year's, and then the new one that just came out is not yet available in speckled rainbow foil. But yeah, if you're a fan of Shine and you collect modern hockey cards, or you like anyone that's in the league now, definitely do yourself a favor. Head over to COMC, search rainbow foil or speckled rainbow foil and the player name, and you will not be disappointed. Even in the top loader, you can see how this thing is just catching the light. So absolutely amazing. McDavid been dealing with an injury, so hopefully he's back soon and healthy. It's not a good thing for the league when your most talented player is sidelined with injury. So seems like he'll be back in a week or so. We'll see. But for now, for today, that's going to conclude our cheese box rummage of these COMC pickups. Had a pretty good variety today, a little bit longer edition than usual, but really appreciate you stopping by and spending some of your time with me here on the channel. And I'll be back very soon with some more content. Till then, take care and enjoy the hobby, everybody.